데이터 아깝잖아요. 그래요. 여기 나갈까? 아, 아니다. 퀘스트 깨고 다 깬 다음에 여행 다니자. 어차피 여행 다닐 때 이제 얼마 없어. 여기 다 받고 하나 둘 셋 넷. 여기도 받고 다섯 여섯 군데밖에 없어. 양쪽 다 성격이 더럽네. 그 좀 성격 센 사람들은 둘 다 총 박아 버리겠는데? 오, 간지 철철이네.
I knew it. I knew that little bastard was behind all this. After all these years, he's stuck his head out, and this is my chance to cut it off. Figuratively speaking, of course.
이 뇌덩어리는 대체 누구야?
Him. I should have known. My old rival, so close to his family home. Only he would be so stupid. He was once a man, Professor Calvert. The Calverts owned half of Maryland, back when there was a Maryland to own. Members of the Calvert family were influential all over the world. They practically owned a deed to the US government. In their best days, there were no less than 3 Calvert family senators, 7 members of the House, and 2 governors. They even had a top candidate for president, until that scandal with the dog forced them to drop out of the race. I was particularly proud of that one.
왜? 네가 했냐? 이 자식을 알고 있어? 여기선 대체 뭐가 어떻게 돌아가는 거지?
Calvert is my old rival. Centuries we've played this game. I knew he'd be stupid enough to hide so close to his family home. It's not a matter of hate. It's a matter of destiny. He is my enemy, and I do not suffer any bastard who opposes me to live. I knew he was here, and it is my intent to find him and call down a righteous fucking hammer on his head. Figurative, I mean. His head.
그러면 이젠 또 다른 뭔가를 내게 요구할 테지? 그렇지?
Of course I fucking want you to do something else. You don't expect me to trot around this mud hole myself, do you?
아, 여기 말투에 신경 좀 쓰는 게 좋을 거야. 봐봐, 주인공도 기분이 좋진 않다니까, 계속 이러니까. 아무리 주인공이 우등생의 착한 애지만은, 시종일관 이러면 기분 나쁠 만하지. 알았어, 알았다고. 당신 말대로 그렇게 하자고.
You're goddamn right I am. Now let's get on with the work, shall we?
내가 뭘 하길 바라는데?
So, those half-wits are getting messages from the professor, right? So he's off somewhere, broadcasting to him. But without those buggers to do things for him, he can't do much for himself. So, we cut off his ability to talk to him, and he'll need to try harder. Maybe then I can find this squishy little worm and finish him off for good.
그래서 어떻게 그걸 없애는데?
If I know the professor, he's using a high-frequency cognitive sign broadcast. I have the perfect device to jam up that little worm's talk box. All you need to do is take it to the highest point around and install it. Easy, right?
부둣가 아래쪽에 있는 거대한 수레바퀴 같은 걸 말하는 건가?
Right. Attach it to the bottom car, then turn it on and spin the jammer to the top. No fucking problem. I'll watch from here and turn it on. Then we'll see where our little professor is. Now, go!
아, 데이터 끊어버린다고? 못하게? 영상통화 못하게? 지금 그 얘기하는 거지? 맞네, 방해 전파에 쓰는 거 보니까. 쟨 후속편에서 나올만 했는데 안 나왔네. 깜짝아.
Hey, just in time. Found out who went rooting around in our skulls, and you'll never guess who it was. As a totally unrelated hint, I'm in charge of his boat now.
로바르가 한 짓이라고?
Yeah, looks like it. When the tribals would send someone to the swamp, he'd be waiting around to nab them when the Pungaseeds gassed him. He'd do his amateur surgery for the tribals and let us wander back, all in exchange for punga fruit to trade. Sweet little deal he had going on. Anyway, I figured you'd want a shot at some revenge, so I put him under citizen's arrest, sorta.
빌어먹을.
Yeah, he seemed nice enough, didn't he? I wouldn't have figured it out if I hadn't snuck into his engine room while waiting for you. From the look of it, he kept every bit of gray matter he cut out, and he had quite a collection. You can take a look if your stomach's up to it. And while you're in there, feel free to give Tobar my love, preferably with the sharp end of a hot knife.
그럼 이제 뭘 할 거야?
First off, I'm claiming this boat. I put Tobar down, so it's mine. Them's the rules of the ocean. So that leaves me with a boat, a load of punga, and a wicked scar. Damn if I haven't earned that adventure I came out looking for. Think I'll take over running this ship. I can travel as I like and always head back to the wasteland to see Mom. Not a bad way to live, huh? Of course, you can always ride for free.
예스. 제일 마음에 든다. 그래.
Yeah, enough gabbing. Let's move.
얘는 4편에 나올만 했는데 배 주인이면 아깝네. 아 여긴가?
Well, if it isn't my favorite traveler. And oh, what a trip you were on. Why, when you were under, you should have heard some of the things that came out of your mouth. But I suppose you're more interested in what came out of your head, aren't you?
대체 왜 그랬지?
Why do we do anything? You travel the world, kill people, take trophies that interest you, and move on. I'm much the same. The only difference is that my trophies are somewhat more medical in nature. Oh, and to be honest, I probably kill fewer people than you do. But I suppose it's time that came to an end. One way or another.
사이코패스였네. 야, 나름 좋은 총이네. 사기꾼의 외투야, 옷이? 아, 이게 다 뇌조각이야? 익숙한 뇌조각이라고? 무슨 이유에서인지 낯익은 것처럼 느껴지는 그 회백질 덩어리를 보자 끔찍할 정도의 상실감이 이 아니 아직 안 입었습니다. 그것을 갖는다. 뇌조각 추가됨. 아, 뇌조각을 가져가? 이건 좀 너무 많이 가져갔는데 한 사람한테? 당신의 뇌조각이죠. 아, 이미 가져갔어요. 와, 여기 앉아서 경치 구경하면 좋겠다. 이런 배는 타는데 얼마냐? 아, 위에서 조종도 할 수 있네. 떨어진다.
We having fun yet?
아니야. 집에 돌아가 보는 건 어때?
Now that I've got this sweet boat, I guess I can head back home. For a while, anyway. Just wait till Mom sees the haul I'm bringing home.
그럼 이만.
Yeah, enough gabbing. Let's move.
갑자기 선장됐네. 아니 근데 얘도 배를 뭐 싸우는 거면은 좀 뭐 추리하는 게 있어야 되는데 갑자기 한편 돼가지고 배 주인을 없애. 나름 반전이라고 넣은 건가? 그렇게 재미있는 반전은 아니네. 그냥 그런갑다 하는 정도? 아, 그랬어? 이 정도? 나 잘못 온 것 같다. 아, 일로 가자.
It is I, Professor Calvert. Don't bother looking around. I'm in your mind. But aren't you Desmond's faithful little employee? Coming to gum up my work, are we? Well, I have a better idea. How about instead of playing his game, you destroy that nasty little device? Deposit it in the nearby trash compactor and we will never have to worry about it
내일이요?
again.
내일은 제가 하고 싶은 거 하려고요.
I assure you that the gratitude of Professor Calvert is worth a great deal more than that of a washed-up old limey.
내일 점심 먹고 할 것 같아요. 1시 이후요?
You fool! What have you done? You will pay for this. Pay! No one betrays me. Do you understand? You will suffer this. You and school will both pay. Whatever it was, it's gone now. Coming for you.
개웃기네. 협박도 못하네. 아, 근데 어차피 말밖에 안 하는데 꼭 설치했어야 됐나? 와, 뭐 맞았는데 체력이 이래. 아이씨.
Return to dust.
이게 그렇게 세다고? 아씨. 찾았다. 마침내. 와, 공포의 쌍발육충이야. 겁나 세. 이게 좋긴 좋지.
Who will feed the hunger?
아사삭해졌네. 오, 나 그 무기 있나? 아, 없네. 놓고 왔나 보다. 아, 여기 있네.
Oh, it is good to see you well, young traveler. And what brings you to Madame Panada's? I knew that's why you came to me. Return again, young traveler.
어이, 뭐야, 씨. 다... 안 돼, 안 돼. 아까워서 다시 봐야겠다. 아, 의지의 충돌. 야, 나름 신경 많이 썼다.